Hello, welcome back. This is Chuck Byers, NE245, and this is Module 2, and we're animating a ball bouncing and rolling to a stop. So, in the last part, we had set up the ease in and ease out, and now we're ready to move forward into having this ball bounce down this actual ramp, or whatever you want to call this thing, a floor. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. So at frame 0, we really don't have any momentum forward until frame 6, and we're going to move that forward then to 6. So in the translate now, we're going to move that to 6. Okay, so now we're keyframing in the translate, something different than when we were translating in the Y. So we do not want to change the Y, we just want to change the translate X as it's bouncing down. Okay, so 6, we go ahead and keyframe that, select a key. And then at frame 15, we are going to go to 12 on translate X. So 12. And we're going to key selected. And of course, now it's bouncing, boom, and then we'll continue bouncing and moving in the X direction. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and go down to the keyframes now. Since I have the keyframe selected where it needs to be, I'm just going to hit the move step forward 1 key. Okay. And so now we're at frame 23, and frame 23, just do 17. Let's do 16. I went ahead and did this animation before. 16.906. I'm just going to follow what I've got written down in my transcript. So translate 16.906 and keyframe that. Move down to the next keyframe to frame 30, and that one is 21.383. So 21.383, and we'll go ahead and key select that. And then we're going to keep going down the keyframes, stepping one step at a time. And we're at 36, and that is 25.717. So 25.717. Enter, and then right click and go ahead and key selected. And we'll continue this. 42 is at 28.854. So 28.854. Enter that. Key that one. And we'll continue down to 47, which is 31.838. So 31.838. Oops, go back. 838. There we go. Enter, and then key selected. Okay, I need to move my whole camera down here. Okay, we're going to go all the way down to the end. So that's moved, retranslated, we keyframed it, and we're going to move down to 51. Frame 51, 33.838. Okay, 33.838. Key selected. And continue down. 55 is 35.838. So we're just going to change this to a 5. That's all we have to do on that one. Whoops. Just make sure we get rid of that one. So 35.838. And continue down. 59, frame 59, we're at 37.838. So we're just adding 2 on that. So get rid of the 5 and add a 7. Hit enter and key select. And the next one is going to be 62, and that's 39.838. So adding 2. 39.838, hit enter, and right click over it, and move on to the next frame of 65. We're getting to the end, yay. And this one is going to be 41.838, so that one, 65, 41, type in 41.838, and key select that. Next one is 68, and that's 43.838. So we're going to do 43. So do a 43, enter, right click, and go key selected. And we're getting two more. 83 is 48.465. We're covering a lot more area, and the ball is slowing down. 48.465. Okay. There we go. 48.465. And translate Z. Excuse me, translate. Okay, we got one more. And that's 94. Frame 94. 49.848. 49.848. 848. Enter. And select. So 49.848. Okay. So now we've got the movement. Let's go from the beginning and see how that looks. All right. Okay. All right, so all of you are like, ooh, that looks pretty good, but it's not like rolling like a ball. And this is where it gets a little tricky. So it is hard to figure that out, the roll and the distance and how it's falling. And so again, you can make corrections, you know, with the graph editor, right? So what we have now is just a basic animation, but what's missing is it's rolling. Now, if this was a solid ball, you could get away with that kind of an animation. But what really brings this to life is be able to calculate how to rotate while it's animating. Okay, so what we need to do now is to add that part of it. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to rotate and how to get that rotation value to match what your translation is in the X. So, all right, and I'll see you guys in the next video.